Good morning. My name is Joe Quinn. I'm here again to present some ideas and some thoughts on video for our customers and our prospective customers. Today's video is somewhat informal. I haven't really created any notes for it, so I'll be making an extemporaneous brief speech. I want to talk today about household goods and personal effects. We move many different kinds of commodities. But historically, one of the commodities that we've specialized in has been the movement of people's personal property. Why are we specialists in this area? Let me tell you. A long time ago, I used to work for a company that was started by my aunt, and we never were involved with household goods, personal effects. Basically, we had, the name of the company was called Foreign and Domestic Purchasing Services Corporation. Small company, but it was here in New York City, in Midtown Manhattan. And my aunt was kind enough to invite me as a young fellow to work for her, and that's how I learned about bills of lading, working with freight forwarders. We did a lot of shipping of heavy equipment on behalf of our clients who were owners of major corporations and farms in South America. We were their purchasing agents, so we bought and shipped. However, after a hiatus from that kind of activity, I did some traveling and I came back to New York. And to make a long story very short, on the 6th of July in 1986, I decided to take a job at a company called Overseas Moving Specialists, which was located on the Brooklyn waterfront in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Now, this company, Overseas Moving Specialists, was also known as OMS, and it had been around for quite a few years previously. So OMS was a well-established company, and as its name suggests, it specialized in moving people overseas. It had, we had our own warehouse in very near the waterfront in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, a city block wide through, with our own fleet of trucks, a labor force of Teamsters, Local 814, and it was a pretty interesting environment to get involved in. Back then, they didn't have faxes, they didn't have email. In '86, we still communicated either by phone, in written letter, or by telex. And luckily for me at that time, I was still pretty well versed in international shipping due to my early start in the business. So I actually was proud of the fact that I knew how to send telexes. And now, of course, that is completely antiquated and people don't even know what a telex is. But anyway, the reason why I'm bringing that up is that we would send telexes to different agents around the world that worked with our company, OMS, to confirm the prices for delivery of containers from a port to some interior point in a overseas country. But the point is that OMS had a well-established network of companies all around the world that did exactly the same kind of work as we did. So it was a very helpful environment to reintroduce myself into the world of shipping. Now, personal effects is a very unique commodity in the sense that it's not a commercial commodity where you have an experienced shipper, a company that is making a particular product and is exporting it and shipping it week after week after week. Personal effects shippers tend to have a very high learning curve. Most people have absolutely no concept to begin with of how something that they would own would get from their door somewhere in the United States or around the world to their door somewhere else in the other part of the world. So what we tend to do is spend a lot of time educating as well as performing the service. Now, when you're shipping personal effects, which is going to be the focus of my brief discussion this morning, when you're shipping personal effects, you could do it one of two ways. You can do it the cheap way, or you can do it the more expensive way. And there's also a wrong way and a right way, but they're not necessarily connected. The cheapest way is something that we'll be giving you some more videos on, economy service.